Our guest, the Colgate 13.
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 Let's hear it for the Colgate 13.
The Colgate 13.
The Colgate 13.
And here they are, the Colgate 13. Gentlemen.
Great day when you're down and out.
Because of the Colgate 13, I knew I had to go to Colgate.
The first time I saw the Colgate 13 was at Activities Night.
That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be in the Colgate 13.
Right behind it, the Grunt was parked. I asked someone what that was, and they told me that it was the Colgate 13. I said, what's that? And it was a singing group, and this is their limo. And I said to myself, I'm going to be in that car.
That is the group that I want to join.
They would get together at the Colgate Inn, and somebody'd play a few notes on the piano down by the old stream, something like that. Boom. Somebody had the idea of 13.
I think auditions are pretty similar.
I remember for my first audition, I sang People Will Say We're in Love.
Swing low, and then the whole group came in, and I was like, man, this is good. This is good. I belong here.
I mean, it really was one of the great moments of my life. It truly was.
We traveled. We were gone every weekend.
We sang over 100 concerts a year.
Lehigh, Cornell.
The Buffalo weekend with the Ewalds.
Chicago, Columbia, Syracuse, Bucknell, Boston.
Alumni event Thursday, high schools on Friday.
Detroit.
There was the Bahamas. There was the trip to Lake Placid.
Cleveland, St. Louis, New Orleans. The Grunt. Oh my gosh. The Grunt was such a special vehicle. It was such a protected, safe environment, except when it was moving. But I love that car.
They immediately took us to Union Station. Doris Day was in the process of taking the train back to New York City. And so we serenaded her on the platform.
And we were a proud group because we reinvented the 13.
Mark Seabell was there. He took it and ran with it, and the result was the All 13 77 reunion, the 35th.
Because that set everything in motion. Without that idea, nothing else, or very little else happens.
Right. Well, I think I've shared with you 92.7% of my stories from the 13. You've probably only given me about 76.8% of yours.
No, I think it's the opposite of 92%, right?
Oh, okay.
We got into some mishaps a couple times.
I think it was break and entering that they were concerned about when they arrested us.
I was Scott Williams' roommate. At the time, it was his idea to do this January thing, and I think mainly because he was from Utah, and he wanted to get the 13 to Utah. Then it became a tradition somehow.
Right. And everybody, as they are graduating or at some point along there, feels like this is the best thing they've ever done in their life.
Well, I'm, what am I, 42, 43 years out of college, out of Colgate, and it's one of the biggest things in my life.
To me, the Colgate 13 is something that's going to be with me forever. There's no doubt about it.
My current strongest friendships were forged in the 13.
It was only through the power of the group that we were all able to achieve things that we would never been able to achieve individually.
It's hard to put it into words. It's sort of...
You meet people for the first time, and you're friends in 5 seconds.
Not only do you have these shared experiences with these guys that you happen to be in school with, but these guys that are 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years out of school with have also had these experiences. They've had these shared experiences.
Once you're in the Colgate 13, you're in the Colgate 13 for life.
Ever bless thy day.